Hi everyone, and welcome back to LinguaBites. Today, we are reading one of the most famous short stories in the world. It was written by O. Henry in 1905. It is a story about two people, Jim and Della. They are very poor, but they are very much in love. It is Christmas Eve, and they both want to buy a special gift for the person they love, but they only have a few cents. As you listen today, pay attention to the words about money and value. Let's begin. $1.87. That was all. And 60 cents of it was in pennies. Della sat on the old broken sofa and cried. Tomorrow was Christmas Day, and she had no money to buy a gift for her husband Jim. Now, there were two possessions that Jim and Della were very proud of. One was Jim's gold watch. It belonged to his father and his grandfather. It was beautiful. The other possession was Della's hair. It was long, brown, and shiny. When she let it down, it reached below her knees. Della looked in the mirror. She had an idea. She put on her old brown coat and her old brown hat. She ran out the door and down the street. She stopped at a shop that said, "Madam Sofroni, hair goods. Will you buy my hair?" Della asked. Madam looked at the hair. $20, she said. Della spent the next 2 hours in the shops looking for Jim's gift. Finally, she found it. It was a platinum watch chain. It was simple but very elegant. It was perfect for Jim's gold watch. She paid $21. She ran home with 87 cents left in her pocket. When Della got home, she looked at her head. Her hair was very short. She looked like a little boy. At 7 o'clock, the door opened. Jim stepped in. He looked thin and very serious. He was only 22 years old, and he worked very hard. Jim stopped. He looked at Della's hair. His face was strange. He was not angry. He was not surprised. He just looked at her with a sad expression. "Jim, darling," Della cried, "don't look at me like that. I sold my hair to buy you a Christmas gift." Jim pulled a package from his coat and put it on the table. "I love you, Della," he said. "No matter how short your hair is. Open this, and you will understand." Della opened the package. She screamed with joy, and then she cried. Inside were the combs, a set of beautiful, expensive combs for her hair. She had looked at them in a shop window for months. "My hair grows so fast, Jim," she said. Then, Della remembered his gift. She held out the beautiful watch chain. "Give me your watch, Jim," she said. "I want to see how it looks with the new chain." Jim sat down on the sofa. He put his hands behind his head and smiled. "Della," he said, "let's put our Christmas gifts away for a while. They are too beautiful to use right now. I sold my watch to get the money to buy your combs." Jim and Della were like the Magi in history. The Magi were wise men who brought expensive gifts to the baby Jesus. But Jim and Della were even wiser. Why? Because they gave up their most precious treasures for the person they loved. In English, we say, it is the thought that counts. They had no watch, and they had no hair, but they had the greatest gift of all, love. What a beautiful ending, right? Even though they lost their greatest treasures, they found something even more valuable, their love for each other. I hope this story warmed your heart today. Now, I have a question for you. In the story, the best gifts were not the expensive ones. So tell me in the comments below, what is the most meaningful gift you have ever received? It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be expensive. I want to read your story. If you enjoyed learning English with this classic tale, please give this video a like. It helps our channel grow and helps more students find us. And don't forget to subscribe to LinguaBites. We have many more stories, mysteries, and adventures waiting for you. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next chapter. Bye.